All right, this is our newest edition of Networking While Not Working. My name is Richard Bonilla. I'm actually here in Union Square, here on the grass, just kind of chilling out. And the reason why I'm actually doing it, so once again, the purpose of this blog or video blog is just kind of show you really the power of networking. A lot of times people think that they actually need to, I have to know somebody or da da da. It is about knowing people. And I talked about that in the last one. But in general, it's really about showing how with nothing you can literally build something out of nothing. And a lot of people say, I don't have money, I don't have time, I'm not smart enough, I'm not strong enough, I'm not tall enough, and none of that matters because once you decide what your goal is, you start pursuing your goal, you can make it happen. But networking is very important because it leads you to the people that will get you to where you are. So today's blog is about what's called turning contacts into cash, or turning cards into cash. And what I found normally or generally is that a lot of times people, they collect cards, right? I go to networking events and you have a card? Oh, you have a card? Do you have a card? And people are just handing out cards and they're just taking people's cards, right? And then by the end of the night, they wind up with cards, a whole bunch of cards like this, right? And then here's what they do. It just sits on their desk and they do nothing about it, right? So that's why no matter what, you can have the dreams and goals and ambitions, but without action, it means nothing. So in short, here the importance is that what we'll talk about is acting on the contact, okay? Whether it's here, whether it's in your phone, whether it's in your iPhone, whether it's an email, acting on it. Because I would say probably 90% or maybe 80%, 80% of people don't act. So they'll get the card and they won't call the person back. Or they'll say, I'm going to send a proposal, and they never send a proposal. They say, oh, I'm going to contact you, they never contact you. So, what's important is turning your contacts into cash. So number one is, personally myself, I don't have business cards. I'm going to get business cards, okay? I don't have business cards, but I'm going to get business cards. But business cards are important to your business. Sometimes I think that business cards just make a person feel important. I know you may be disagreeing with me right now. But in general, is what I found is when I'm networking, I've met a lot of people with no business cards because what happens is I'll be talking to them and they'll say, "Do you have a card?" I was like, "Oh, I just ran out," and they're like, "Okay." I say, "Well, hey, what's your card?" And the reason why I want to get their card is because when I get their card, now I have the power because now I can call them back. A lot of times, what happens is if people get your card, you're leaving it up to them to call you. So in today's topic, turning cards or turning contacts into cash, it's about immediate action. So if you get somebody's card, let's say an example is for myself. I normally meet a lot of people just kind of out, actually say at night, hanging out or just partying and stuff like that. And I might meet somebody and we kind of share real quickly what we do. You can't talk over loud music. I get their card, but the next day I'm going to call them. I'm going to say, hey, or I may say, hey, listen, we're going to touch base tomorrow and talk about this. So when I reach out to them, I'll say, hey. So an example is, once again, the main thing is when you're reaching out to them, contacting them and then bringing value to them. So just kind of example is there's a few clients I'm just kind of working on right now. This gentleman here is actually somebody that I met over at Starbucks. He's a DJ from Japan. He was just kind of sitting there at the table with a few other people. I overheard one of the people say that in Japanese how he wanted an iPhone, so I understood what he said. So I kind of really quickly started talking to him, asked him where they're from, and he's like, "Oh, I'm a DJ." I was like, "Oh, I actually hang out at night. I do events. I know people who are promoters." He's like, "Are you looking for?" He's like, "Yeah. What kind of music do you spin?" He said, "I do hip hop and dance and stuff like that." I said, "Great. Do you have samples?" He said, "No, I have a card." So he's gonna give me his card. So what am I gonna do? I'm going to invite him out. I'm going to introduce him to some people. I'm going to create value for him. And then through that, what's going to happen is that in turn is maybe he may lead me to somebody else, but still nonetheless, I created value for him. Another example is a gentleman here. I'm not going to show his card because I hang out with him regularly. But this gentleman is a director. We're supposed to get together and chat. We will definitely do that. This person here is a singer-songwriter. I met her out on Tuesday night, just kind of hanging out. I just want to touch base with her, kind of see what she's up to, hear the kind of stuff she has, and see where maybe I could point her to a certain direction. This gentleman here, actually, I met him Sunday night. I was over at Griffin, and we wound up getting the VIP area of the Griffin, which is pretty cool. It was actually really cool. And he wanted to kind of crash. He kind of crashed our lounge, our thing, but not really. My friend invited him in. And what happened was just kind of talking to him. He's like, yeah, my name is, he kind of said, what I am is, so what do you do? He's like, oh, I do hedge funds. Like, oh, that's awesome. And then I was like, oh, so then he introduced me to his friend. And his friend turns out to be the gentleman that actually started the website that that eventually Travelocity bought. So, once again, because here's what I found. It's kind of funny, just in general, like just in like hanging out in nightclubs and stuff like that or whatever. What I found is some people that claim to be very social are not social. Like, they just kind of stand around. They don't talk to anybody else, and there's so much power. There's actually probably two things I do. One thing I do is I ask the person, say, hey, I'm sorry, what's your name? And she just says, hi, my name is Richard. Most people don't even introduce themselves. They don't even say, like, hi, my name is so and so. But then on the other end is they just kind of stop there. They don't look to see what the interest is of that person. So they don't turn around and go, well, what is it that you do? Because you never know. The person says, oh, I do this. And what I found is whatever the person is, I try to find a genuine interest in what they do, and then see how I can connect them to somebody else, or just trying to go from there. So, so a few other people here. Just I have a PR person I'm going to reach out to. Another PR person. This gentleman here, you know what? I'm going to give him some advertising. John Folis. Okay, you can Google him. I actually met him because I was at Barnes and Nobles on 14th Street, 16th Street, and just overheard him talking about Gary Vaynerchuk, which is one of my mentors, Mr. Vaynerchuk, at Gary V on Twitter. And he started talking about his book Crushing, and how much he loved his book and everything else. And I was like, yeah, he's a really great guy. Met him a few times as well. And he goes, yeah, he's like, hey, give me. I said, can we touch base? Probably talk some more, because we had a mutual thing. We both, thought that Gary was a very genuine guy. Gave me his card. I think he has a very unique card. It just says his name, and it says Google me. Okay, so when I added him to Facebook, which are Facebook friends right now, when I added him to Facebook, he actually does some kind of marketing. He helps businesses with marketing, stuff like that. So really great guy. I would definitely say reach out to him. But just in wrapping up, a lot of cards. I have a lot of cards at home as well. The main thing is that the minute you have a contact, turn them into cash. And it's not about turning them into cash in the sense of thinking that everybody is money to you. Just thinking about what value can you bring to them, which in turn will bring value back to you. So if you meet someone, don't just meet them for the what's the word I'm looking for? Just for the sake of meeting them. Meet them, and then of course see how you can connect them to somebody else, which in turn bring it back to you. So that's the main thing. Just every single person that you get, act on it. Think about how can I create value for them. And then in turn, how can we work together? I'll give you one last example. I met with somebody yesterday that does content creation for the South Asian market. And even though we had a meeting, and it wasn't too much that my company could do for them or back and forth, at the same time it's still a good connect. And we'll still do business together. I'll still throw business his way, and he'll throw business my way. And that's how it works. So that's today's episode of Networking While Not Working here in Union Square Park. Appreciate your time, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Take care.